Yo, we're back once again on the WhiteKnuckle. Kicking back, really. I know this is going to be a late upload. This is for sure going to be a really late upload compared to usual. And I'm recording very late. You might notice this is also not a challenge run. Like I said yesterday, it's been an extremely long day. Can't even hold you on that. I'm operating at maybe like 50% brain power. I have like a 50% full body debuff on me right now. So we're cutting it close on the daily WhiteKnuckle here, and so it's either this or like no video. And I'm trying to, I'm trying to keep the tradition up. I still want to keep the daily routine going. So we're just chilling out with normal mode. For sure, we'll be on the challenge tomorrow. We'll start off the week with a blood-boilingly difficult challenge. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be for me. But yeah, that's explanation for why we're just on normal mode. I'm cutting it very close. I have like 2 hours to get this recorded and then uploaded, like edited, uploaded, doing all the thumbnails. We'll see. I'm cutting it very close, but maybe I can make a buzzer beater happen. So yeah, usual run. I might even do a shortcut today, but we'll see. We'll have to see what items we get. But yeah, other than that, just a very long day, you know. Some stuff came up, so had to be out for like the entire day. Usually I try to get these recorded earlier in the day so I can have them up at a nice time in the afternoon. Not today. But it is what it is. That's life, you know. That's life. But anyways, I need to also address the Roach run. People are passionate about the Roach run. There's a few people that are definitely passionate about that Roach run, and yeah, I did a Roach run. You know, there's a Roach run video, the Roach run incident. Maybe you saw it, maybe you didn't. It was a disaster. It was a complete disaster. But you know, I still qualify that. Maybe at 10K we'll do like the de facto the Roach run returns, Revenge of the Roach run. Oh, we'll take a bad parent. Let's make this through quick. Good vending machines too, actually. Oh wow, just a second. Hold on. Maybe if I sweat my ass off here, I actually might be able to make a record time here. My current record's 16 minutes, so I played the bit like, you know, on my own. And I got it down to 16, so maybe we can beat that, but I don't know, I doubt it. I'm not walking at my best right now. Again, I'm at like 50% debuff, maybe even less. So we'll have to see. But yeah. Maybe 10K will get Revenge of the Roach run, but I bet you at that point, the nest will surely soon to be coming out. And all signs are pointing to the Roach system being reworked when that comes out. With, like, you know, the Steam post having, like, the recycler, and just some stuff I was seeing in the WhiteKnuckle Discord when I was browsing before, but who knows? I guess we'll have to see. Oh, and another thing. I realized that I forgot the Delta Lab grub in yesterday's video. I was so... That hit me like a truck. I was watching it in editing, and I saw the Delta Lab grub, like, in editing. And I just paused and, like, reeled back in my chair. I was like, I forgot it once again. And I was really tempted once again to just, like, edit in a thing like, yeah, I know I missed it, but nope. I just dealt with it. It's like extra embarrassing because the video before it, I like made a point to talk about the Delta Lab grub, and was like, yeah, I know I've been missing it, and even, ooh, that's actually kind of good. Do we want to take that? Yes, I'll take that. The video before it, I made a point to be like, yeah, I know I've been missing the Delta Lab grub, but this time I made like a sticky note that says Delta Lab grub, so I won't miss it ever again. And then I miss it in like the next video. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Luckily, we didn't really need it for the ladder, but still, you know. And even today, there's like at least, I'm pretty sure that I said in that video there's at least like a 25% chance that I miss it. Today, especially, we'll bump that up to 30%. There's a 30% chance that if I'm in the middle of talking about something, I might miss it. Okay, this should be really easy. But that's just like. That's just how it is. That's like, the pure just like train of thought. Whenever I get stuck in a train of thought, I pay way less attention. I autopilot so hard sometimes. Let's not get ourselves killed here. Oh, and another guy, there's been another guy commenting like day whatever of asking if you've played Fear and Hunger, and I also like I have a note like talk about Fear and Hunger, and every time I see that comment, I'm like, oh, I should talk about Fear and Hunger in the next video, and every time I've literally forgotten. So, also big note to remember Fear and Hunger. I haven't played it. But oh, Elastic Limbs will take that. Okay, wait, this might be actually a really good run. What's our time right now? 7 minutes. It's questionable. You see, that's an example of how I'm operating right now. I just bought that flare gun and shot it for no reason, even though I have one on the table right here. That's the kind of brain capacity I'm working with right now. But yeah, no, I haven't played Fear and Hunger. It looks so cool though. It's a game a lot of my friends have recommended I play too. I don't know anything about it. I know that it's like kind of creepy looking. I know it's an RPG, I think. I'm pretty sure it's an RPG at least. Yeah, that's for sure on the to play list. I had to play it at some point. Somebody in another video had mentioned, like, as far as underrated roguelikes or whatever, Synthetic with a K. And that's I do have that game, and I have like a funny story about it. One of my friends was like super into it for like a little bit, maybe like a week. The week-long Synthetic binge, I guess. And he was like, "Bro, we should play." And I was like, "Dude, I'm totally down. You know what? I'm getting it right now." And then I got it and like downloaded it, and then I opened it and played the tutorial, and I was like, "This is gonna be so much fun. Let's play." And I think. And my memory goes blank. I feel like I can't even remember us actually playing together. I don't know if we even played. But that's a game I'm willing to try again too, you know? Synthetic, I remember it seeming cool. Okay, I'll tip here. We'll syringe this. Unfortunately, I don't have a grub. That's what makes this a lot smoother. If you're wondering how much I'm cutting it close in today's daily WhiteKnuckle, by the way, I was literally mid writing like a community post on YouTube of like, sorry guys, I can't make a video today, and then it just held back space, or I held back, and I was just like, no, I can do this. By the way, I almost forgot. Okay, no grub. I was mid writing a community post about how I can't make a video today, and then I was like, no, the people need their WhiteKnuckle. I have enough brain capacity to at least do a normal mode run. I can do this. So, yeah, making it work so far. 10-minute Delta Labs, not terrible. I don't think we're getting the 16-minute wonder that I was talking about earlier. Somebody also asked the question of my favorite video game OST. I've talked about how much I like music. I've talked about my favorite games and favorite artists. But to mix the both together, wow, what a novel idea. Honestly, I would have to give that like a good think, because oh, there's actually a lot of turrets here. Hold on.
Assessment unknown.
There's a lot of good soundtracks. I don't know if I could pick like a specific favorite. The Skullgirls OST has always been a favorite of mine. It's just so good. Just the jazz. It's very unique for a fighting game, especially. There's gonna be a lot of fighting games because I love fighting game music. Like Third Strike has an incredible soundtrack. Street Fighter 3 Third Strike specifically, in case you don't know what I'm talking about. Silent Hill 3, also really good. All the Silent Hill games have really good music, but I think 3 has my favorite soundtrack. The Guilty Gear soundtrack, always bangers. Guilty Gear Strive's really good stuff. That used to be a daily rotation of mine, but haven't listened to it in a minute. There's a lot of stuff like that, honestly. Final Fantasy has a lot of good music. The soundtrack in a lot of the 14 expansions was so good. That Soken? Wow. FF6 had really good soundtrack. The Dancing Mad, so good. How did they do that in the SNES era? How were they capable of that? Okay, Minutes to the Abyss. Not bad. Not bad. Yeah, I'd have to give more of a think on that, honestly, but that's a good question. Let me know in the comments if you got some favorite OSTs, and I'll give them a listen to if I haven't heard of them. Wow, we have a billion Blinkeyes. We're just gonna be able to teleport them all through the abyss. Even more Blinkeyes? I think we're good though. We have like 5 Blinkeyes. We'll be fine. Oh, and I saw more people talking about like what foods would you have IRL, like from WhiteKnuckle with their effects, and people were like, I would take the periphery beans, like the super beans, which I have to make a video. I have to grab this in a video at some point. I didn't get the room for them today. But in one of the Delta Labs rooms, there's like a secret area you can go into with magic beans, basically. And they give you like a really good buff. But like, you gotta, I don't know. I feel like those would like radiate you if you ate them more than once. And maybe even once they would like radiate you. I feel like they would melt your face off. Even being around them for like a day. I don't know about those pea beans, bro. The super beans, I don't know if I trust them. Someone was also like, I think bone spears would be a good, the autonomous skeleton would be a good perk to have IRL. Maybe if you have a healing factor, but that's another thing that like, it would probably be ultra painful. You know, like Wolverine, there's like the clip where he's like, it hurts every time. I don't know, it's like an ouchie. But I guess it could be kind of fun. I mean, that's definitely like a good party trick that you can just make bone spears. And then people will probably stop talking to you. It's cool though. Somebody also mentioned Yomi Hustle, I think, as like an underrated game. And I low-key agree. That game is so cool. If you don't know, it's like a fighting game, but it's like a turn-based fighting game. You've heard of the game Tori Bash? Bit of an old game, was kind of memey. It's like new age Tori Bash. If it was like 2D and like really way more thought out, I'd say. But that game was a lot of fun. I played it a bunch with a friend when it came out, and I remember when they had to switch the name from Yomi Hustle to Your Only Move is Hustle because there was like another game on Steam called Yomi that was like suing them or something. And I was like, dang. But I wonder, but like Your Only Move is Hustle is kind of like genius. That's kind of genius. I wish I thought of that. But yeah, no, that game is really fun. I might have to give it a try at some point, but I don't know if it's like active. The online for it's active. We'll save the grub. We don't even need it, but okay. We're in the abyss. We have like a trillion Blinkeyes. I'm not too concerned. All we have to do is just make it to the end. Yeah, Yomi Hustle, very fun. It's pretty easy to pick up, I'd say too. There's like a lot of options, so it can be kind of daunting. Wow, just wow. I knew there was a cost for me not forgetting the Delta Lab grub. I missed a syringe right there. I didn't even see it. At first, but if you haven't tried it, it can be very fun. And there's no like, you know, there isn't any sort of execution requirement for if, you know, some people don't like fighting games because of the execution requirement. But hey, that doesn't even have it. And this is the end of our run. Yeah, I know this is gonna be a short one. We actually got a pretty good time. 16:30? Not bad. This is definitely a short one, but sorry guys, I had to cut it close. I know, but GG. We'll be back tomorrow for the real challenge. Thanks for watching. I hope I can get this done in time. See ya.